This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Starting the action off with some fireballs. Who's gonna make a move? Goes for the fireball. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Both sides looking for an opening. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Takes a trip. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Feeling out the spacing. Checks them with the projectile. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge, so goes for the super arm. Knockdown. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 2, they can't squander this punish counter. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Shoots off a fireball up close. Lots of up-close clashes that last round. Will both sides opt to duke it out again? Still scrapping for control of the space. Going in? The super armor does its job. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? Opts for the free-flow kick that fires off the Shiku Hadouken. A quick breather. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. So little life left. You've got to be springs forward with the drive rush. They return to center stage. Doing some quick planning. Hits the drive. Reads the jump in perfectly. Can they create an opportunity for in there? Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Round 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Misses the drive impact.
Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. All right. Player 1 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. They need to make good use of the gauge without emptying it. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. What's the play here? No good up high. Who's gonna make a move? All right, what's coming up next? Neither of them willing to back off here. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about the super armor does its job. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Checks him with the projectile. Are we going to see both fighters use their drive moves here? Shiku Hadouken from upstairs. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. KO! Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Level song. They gotta go for another buff. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Our fighters got up close and personal last round and really took it to each other. Let's see if they can keep up the pressure. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. What'll happen here? Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Pokes with this and leaches up big damage. Here comes the corner pressure. Going in? Are we going to see a comeback? Uses the drive gauge. The drive impact doesn't work. Feeling a real buzz. We're out of drive rush. All in with a rush. Turns out. What's your Shiku Hado gonna do? What now? Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Who's gonna take it? Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Jump! Overdrive Hado! So, what's next? The last round could have gone either way, and now we have ourselves a real match. Anything can happen, so expect the unexpected. They trade hits. The anti-air in the clutch. Grinds them from above. Stop it. Boots him and takes a swing. Good, solid anti-air. Both sides getting ready. A jump. Tension's a solid choice. Overhead. Blocks that off. Take that cord away. He's maxed out. Both meets them air to air. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Oh my God!
Come on. It's time
The
to drink.
super hit is gonna be enough to kill him. It is over.
Well fought!
Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. It goes to the air. Scrapping it out up close. That last round could have gone either way. They can't get sloppy. Puts one in the pocket. Goes for the fireball. Who's going to break the silence first? Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Player 1 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage on them. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Knockdown. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge out. They need to find a way to KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Dashes. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Feeling out the spacing. Just moments ago, we saw some very solid pressure against the wall. That's how you close out games. It's so hard to fight back against that. Neither of them willing to back off here. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Player 2 holding on. Ooh, what a smart blow! And he's creating a huge change after that last fight. Player 1, what a finish! Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.